Welcome back to One Consciousness. This week, the vision that's coming through is neither from my animals, as it is normally, nor is it from the Horse Collective this week. Instead, it's coming through from what I sense, my gut instinct is it's coming through from the oneness, the one consciousness. And it's a vision which is set over in the States. So there may well be significance on that too, as to why they're particularly this week, that they're drawing your attention to. And it's about the solar flares and the codes that are coming through the vibrations from those light codes, from the solar flares, and being passed down, being passed through the process with the eagle and through to the herd of wild horses. And it's very important with all of these visions that come through, bearing in mind they're coming through me. But if you're watching this video, there's a reason why vibrationally you've been drawn to this video and today. And maybe there's a message in here for you which is also very unique to you. So it's important to mention that with all of the information that comes through, it is so tempting to research it and Google it and find anything you can to do with the information that comes through. But what I'm recommending to you is that actually don't look at this at face value, but instead allow it to work through your heart and through your soul specifically, and let it sit in your soul. So release the need or the desire to find out more about what this means, and let it work through those deeper layers of your psyche going into your soul. And it will be your consciousness then, your own unique consciousness, that joins the dots from the vision that comes through into how your own consciousness works with it. And then over the next days, months, maybe even years, possibly, the messages that are meant for you from these visions will come forth, and you will consciously be aware of what your own messages are, your own connections from those dots that have been joined for you. You'll be very aware of whether it's a call to action, something you need to know, something you need to do, something that comes into your knowledge and awareness that's really significant for you. So as they say, with the energy masters, they're not giving us the fish to feed on. What they're doing is teaching us, training us, mentoring us, coaching us in how to fish for ourselves. How, and that's just an analogy, it's how we work with that energy and train our energy for the ascension process. That we've all got our own unique path within the process, and everything that we are being led to work with at this time, such a significant time that they are drawing our attention to today. So here is the vision for this week. The eagle is flapping, about to take off once the rainbow energy has been installed. The vision they're showing me this week is of an indigenous man who is working, in inverted commas, with the eagle. setting him free, it feels like, as the eagle is released. But this is more about the eagle being released. He is flying over the prairies in the USA, working with the energy in the moment, breaking up the vibrations in the astral to instill some codes within the vibrations just above the earth as he's flying over it. And at the same time, I see many wild horses galloping below him. They are receiving these codes from him. This feels like a celebration from the Native American indigenous man. And a prophecy too, it feels. A time they were waiting for. The eagle is flying freely. This isn't about being set free. It's about the disseminating of these codes at this time that will then be absorbed by the land. Here they're talking about the Dakota Straits. But then I hear also Tennessee and Mississippi. There are many cattle ranches in the area too in the vision, and land that is surrounded by either mountains or peaked hills. The eagle is now swirling around so we can look into his eye. The eye of the universe, he is saying. Carrying these codes from ancient times to be released into the ether, to then settle where they are designed to settle now. The indigenous man is bending over, so he's much lower down, and he's singing, humming very quietly at a base level. The vibration of his singing is working in harmony with the eagle. Their combined vibration, working in harmony and unity together, is designing the codes and designing where they will be dropped and disseminated. The land below, and certainly the wild horses, are both expecting and awaiting these codes to be disseminated. These horses can then bring the codes into the ground with the correct vibration of the galloping of their hooves. This process is highly, highly skilled, with unique precision. A mist descends after the codes have been grounded into the earth. There are codes also in the mist, and this affects the vibrational ascendance of the air above earth. That needs to be prepared too. Have we been experiencing this when all the mists came down just after Christmas time too? The wild horses are carrying a key component of these codes within them. They will also drop them and pound them into the earth. But not yet. Every step in the process has its own timing. Processes are being activated. It is the time, they are saying. I'm asking the indigenous man for some insight into this. My feeling is him saying, I know what my part is in this ascension process. The eagle knows his part, but we don't know the whole. And this is the essence of oneness in many respects. We're all playing our role, but not necessarily aware of the whole process and how one piece or other pieces work together and how we make sense of that. Because we don't really need to make sense of it. It's only the ego's drive that wants to know. And as we've been saying in previous videos, the ego, its time is probably almost past now that we work with our egos. The time we're moving into is the time of our souls, and our souls all working together in the oneness, in the one consciousness. We are all one, all working together. There is no free will at this point once we go into complete the ascension process. There is only the divine will of the oneness. And with that vision, we will leave the message for this week. So thank you for watching, and please do like, share and subscribe, and do forward on this message to anybody who you think it would resonate with. Thank you.